M for mature.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth. You know the format, you know the score. I'm your handler, Luke, and let's meet our lovely player, Sebastiaan.
I'm here against my will. I'm blinking.
Tonight's episode is called I Hate My Job by Owen Guthrie. Enjoy. So the camera flies over the city of Seattle. The time appears on the screen, 7 a.m. The camera cuts to a middle-class cul-de-sac with a man leaving his home. He hugs his wife on the doorstep and kisses her forehead. He bends down to kiss his daughter's forehead as she recoils and joyfully runs back into the house. The door closes as the camera pans around to the family car. Inside the car, we can see the man's son buckled up in the rear waiting for his father to drive. The man moves to the garage to retrieve an item. A motorcycle helmet covered in gold leaf patterns of unknown origins. The camera cuts to a man driving towards Woodland Park and his son's kindergarten. He turns off into Bear Shiva Park on Lake Washington. At this hour, it is abandoned. The man puts on his helmet and rolls the windows down and disengages the handbrake. The car rolls out onto the pier. He blocks out the screams and frantic clawing of his son, stepping out of the car just before it rolls off into the lake below. He's now on his knees holding back the vomiting. He whispers, "Here is your sacrifice, Hastur," and looks away as the sedan sinks out of sight. Trembling, he walks to where he parked his motorcycle the day before, opens the saddlebags and puts on a heavy and wired combat vest and continues to Mother Earth kindergarten. We cut to Duvet sitting in his apartment. It is his off time. No activity has been recorded at the Radio Shack, and the Yithian has seemed to have gone into hiding. What does Duvet do with his off time?
Well, Duvet is doing a lot of things, but Jesus Christ, that went dark real quick there.
It's supposed to. This is Delta Green, baby.
I think Duvet, being a man at a time, out of place of sorts, he wants some friends. He knows that he can never, ever return to Francine. And the barman Steve is also off limits. He might be able to keep his bond with Picante, but that's strenuous at best. So he's gonna try and make a new bond.
Let's consult the handbook.
Personal pursuits. Establishing a new bond. Your agent attempts to create a new bond. This means that character or group is developing into an essential, important part of your agent's life. Attempt a Charisma times 5 test, which is, for me, a 50. Success establishes a new bond with the score equal to half that your agent's Charisma, rounded up. Unfortunately, devoting so much attention to the new bond reduces the value of another bond, other than a bond for Delta Green, by 1d4 points. So, let's see. I know, Agent Duvet wants to be friends with Agent Steele. It's sort of like trauma bonding. And he rolled a 44. Critical success. And he has a charisma of 5, a bond score of 5. And I roll a d4 and subtract that from another bond. Let's see. Yes, Steve. Steve's got to go.
You're saying Steve, but I would have thought you'd have picked Francine in this situation. No,
he still holds out hope. Just a bit.
Just that little bit of
just
hope.
Like, he has to stay. But Steve is 4 down, so Steve is back down to 1. I don't think Steve's going to be happy to see me, if I ever see him.
He thinks you're in hospital.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's going to be very happy to see me walking in the door then. So yeah, that's what Agent Duvet does. He, I wouldn't say mandates Agent Steele, but they hang out. They hang out in the shack, get to know each other a little better. At one point, Duvet, or Replica, asked Agent Steele to go out for a drink, and begrudgingly Agent Steele accepted, knowing the dangers of forming a bond with a fellow agent, but after that night they have been friendly to each other.
Would you like Agent Steele to join our cell, or is it more of just a mutual when you're off?
I don't think he's an arsehole.
No, well...
No. I think Agent Steele is fine in S cell, and Agent Duvet is fine being in our cell.
It's all a one-man group, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a one-man wrecking crew.
Would you like to do anything else on your off time, sir?
Do I have time to do some special training? Your agent can study and practice to gain special training. This reduces one bond other than a bond for Delta Green by 1 as you let your other responsibilities lapse.
So what special training are you trying to achieve?
Firearms.
2 weeks.
I want to get better at shooting.
Well, you're spending the days at the gun range, and then when you come home, you're spending your evenings with Agent Steele, going to the bar, chilling. Yeah, I'd say that works in tandem, so yeah, I'll accept that.
Right.
Does it say how much it improves by, or is it just a...
Of course not.
Should we homebrew for brevity?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So say it improves by 1d10 and you get a bond loss of 1d4.
Well, I'm okay with it. It improves with 6. Now, my question is... firearms is now 67. So close to 69. You're
not getting homebrew rules just because it's 69.
I rolled a 84, but it's on a 69, so you know.
So
it
wins.
D4, right?
Yes, 1d4.
It's exactly 1.
Who are you projecting this onto?
Steven the barman. And that means that I'm gonna cross off Steven the barman, but leave him on my bonds list, because that's the way Delta Green likes it.
Is there actually any penalty for losing a bond?
Not that I act right now. No, write in if you know the answer. Call in now.
Call now?
No, I think that...
It's all about losing bonds, so I feel like it's just once you've got no bonds, you've got no motivations to do it, have you?
Well, I do remember reading that if you lose a bond, you scratch out the bond on your character sheet. So it's a reminder that you lost a bond due to work with Delta Green.
As you start your demise into insanity, sir.
Oh, I am well underway.
So, would you like to do anything else with your off time?
No, I've burned one bridge. I think that's enough for this off time.
Fair enough. Replica hears a knock at the door. He checks the peephole and sees Riverside waiting impatiently for him to answer. Replica opens the door and Riverside steps in. Replica, A-Cell have spotted something and asked for you personally to handle it. Riverside walks in, over to the TV screen and switches it on to the morning news. The headline reads, Hostage Situation at Seattle Kindergarten. Now, Replica, events like these don't normally bring the attention of the company, but the symbols on the helmet of the perpetrator are none other than the symbol of Hastur, the Yellow King. So we believe this is a cultist attack and must act quickly. In Seattle's 19-acre woodland park, the Mother Earth Kindergarten follows a German wall kindergarten model. Under Mrs. Judy Clear, this kindergarten has an additional New Age spin. Judy is also passionately romantic about Native Americans and their relationship to the natural and spiritual world. She struggled to restrain herself from incorporating these interests into the curriculum. There is a TP that stands outside in the field and is used for indoor activities. Now, as you can see on this TV, a ring patrol of bomb disposal, SWAT, incident command and urban assault vehicles surrounding the school. Replica, you are going to handle the negotiations under the guise of the FBI taking control. You will meet resistance from Deputy Chief Darrell Whitecliffe, as he will want to control the situation. You are to convince him otherwise. He will back down to FBI intervention, but not without saying a few harsh truths, and you can only expect malicious compliance from his men in the field. His right-hand man, Assistant Chief of Special Operations Norman Hicks, is in control of the SWAT team and is set around the school with snipers in position. Now this man is unilaterally aggressive and wants nothing more than to send in his boys to kill all the people inside. Make sure he doesn't. The bomb disposal unit is on site and is controlled by Special Operations Division Chief Dirk Blevins, another impatient man that just wants to end this quickly and get home. The last person of interest on site is Martin Kraske. He's the parent that raised the alarm. He was late dropping off his daughter Leela Krasky and saw the motorcycle lying on the floor and heard screams and gunfire from the school. Replica. Your objectives are as follows. Take control of the situation from Daryl Whitecliffe and begin negotiations. Make contact with the terrorist and figure out if cultist activity is present. Try to de-escalate the situation and free the hostages. Find out if the Vector is part of a cell or a lone gunman. And also, keep the media attention to a minimum and try not to get any of the hostages killed. Do you have any questions?
Sir, why do we suspect this is cult activity?
It's because of the symbol that was spotted on the assailant's helmet.
Why would he have that symbol?
That's what we want you to find out.
I have full FBI cooperation on this one.
You have a fake FBI badge, and he passes you a badge. He pulls out a jacket that was hidden behind the door. So you get the FBI jacket. You've got to have the FBI jacket.
Just hanging on a peg behind the door in the hallway.
Yes. Oh, here we are. I pulled it from my arsehole off screen. Here you are, ourselves.
What do you have on this Whitecliffe fella? Any dirt, any tea?
Unfortunately, we have nothing on the local police department. They seem to be clean, which is very suspect for this day and age.
What about Mr. Krasky?
Mr. Krasky, as it appears, just to have been late and caught at the wrong place, wrong time. He was merely trying to drop off his daughter to school and raise the alarm.
All right. So nothing on Mr. Whitecliffe, Mr. Hicks, Mr. Blevins. All right. I guess I'm off. Do you have any sage words of advice there, sir?
Well, maybe you shouldn't shack up with S-Cell. I mean, is he in the room? Have we just heard? Has he just heard our entire conversation?
from a corner here. No?
Still, disregard anything you just heard. You know the company protocol. In Riverside Leaves?
I do the Predator high five with Agent Steele and leave.
Steele, you son of a bitch.
and leave towards this little, what's it called? Seattle's Acre Woodland Park and Mother Earth Kindergarten.
Because you're based in Atlanta, I'm going to hand wave the flight there, and you turn up on the flight, you get your rent-a-car, all company paid, so you don't have to worry about it.
How much time does this cost?
About 30 minutes? No, it was pre-planned, I'd say about 4 hours. So the siege has been going on for 4 hours now.
Ooh.
Well, 5 hours, should I say, the siege has been going on for. Because it took an hour to raise the alarm to DG.
All right, you hand wave it, I arrive with my breaker on, flash my badge. No, paint me a word picture. I arrive at the scene. What do I see?
You arrive at the scene. It looks like a small kindergarten school. It's not in a major part of the city. It's in the outskirts of town. It's near a woodland park. Basically, you've got a field next to it with a teepee in the middle, and it's surrounded by woodland, except for the outer fence. But there's just one small building on the inside. It's a drab building, few windows.
Any, there should be a large police presence.
Yes, the police have set up outside. They haven't got tents or anything. It's just literally a load of patrol cars. You've got a patrol that's set up around the entire school in case he tries to run. So they've surrounded the entire school. You can see police officers over on the far side fences with the woodland behind them, patrol cars, all set about. Right outside the main entrance is basically where everything's going off. You see about 4 or 5 officers all standing together, which seem to be the leaders of the pack, which is the people that describes the like Mr. Whitcliffe, Hicks, Blevins, and Krask off to the side. And there's people coming and going to these people, handing new reports, handing this, that, and the other, and just going off.
All right, I'm going to throw my weight around. As an FBI agent, walk up to what looks like Control and Command Center, right?
Yes.
Hi, I'm with the FBI. I'm here to take over this hostage situation.
You damn not. This is an FBI territory. This is my precinct.
I'm stumped. I don't have a name. I'm Peter Wright.
I'm never wrong.
That's exactly where I was going with that. I'm Peter Wright, so you must be wrong. This is my crime scene now.
I'm Deputy Chief of Operations, Daryl Whitcliffe.
Deputy.
I'm not just gonna...
Deputy. Yeah, call your chief.
I'm Deputy Chief.
I know, Deputy. Call your chief.
You're just making this full aggression and you're just throwing your weight around.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then. You know I'm just not gonna call up the chief.
Why?
I'm in control here.
You scared of the answer you're gonna get?
No, I don't need to bother the chief with this. This is my operation.
It was your operation, and now it's mine.
This isn't under federal jurisdiction. This is still my site. I have jurisdiction here, not you.
I don't care what you think. I'm here. I'm with the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Federal.
Daryl looks over to Norman.
I have no idea how this works, by the way, in jurisdictions and stuff.
No, I think it has to be a federal crime, but I'm pretty sure terrorism is a federal crime, so I'm just talking at my ass as well.
Look, I'm here with the Department of Homeland Security, FBI, conglomerate. This is a crime scene, but also a possible terrorist threat. Now, under statute number, letter number.
Source A.
You relinquish to me.
Daryl looks over at Norman.
Don't look at him, look at me.
No, he's giving him the side eye and the evil eyes of, I can't believe this is fucking happening. And he just pushes past you. Right, to your crime scene then. And flicks you a phone. His name's Martin. Good luck. But if anything happens, it's on you. Not me. It's
sure.
On you, FBI.
Sure. But I'm Mr. Right. And I don't get wrong.
Well, Mr. Right, good luck getting any information out of my man.
Look at the other man. Sit rep.
Who, Norman? Which one are you looking at, Norman or Dirk?
Both. Either.
Well, Norman looks at you first. He's kind of like sniggering under his breath because he's not a massive fan of Daryl.
Who is? Fuck Daryl.
He turns round, looks one last time, make sure he's out of earshot. Okay, boss, I've got my boys situated on each corner of the place. Each corner of the entire school. Now, I've got 4 snipers up, and they can take him down on your word. Just gotta say the word.
That's good to know. Let's try and get some information first. We don't know if he has any bombs, or if this man is working alone. We need information. And by God, I don't want any children to die today.
Just say the word, and we'll take him down.
What's the word?
What do you want the word to be? It's your operation now, sir.
Popcorn container.
Okay, that's kind of mouthy, but...
No, think about it. When's the last time you said popcorn container? Just in your everyday life.
Yeah, I've got a popcorn machine at home. I love it. Welcome to Seattle.
Home of the popcorn.
It is now. At this moment, Dirk looks at you. I'm with the bomb squad, sir. So, we have possible witnesses that say that he's wearing a bomb vest. Now, I don't know if this has got a dead man switch or if it's going to have a timer on it or whatnot, but this looks like a suicide attack, sir.
Well, then, sorry, let me introduce myself. I'm Mr. Wright. And they introduce themselves, and Hicks, Blevins, do you mind if I call you Norman and Dirk?
We're all friends, we're all on the same side.
That we are. Norman, keep your snipers trained, but do not let them shoot. As Dirk says, we don't know if this man has a deadman switch. Is there any CCTV footage?
We're trying to get that right now, sir, but we can't get anywhere near the building. This isn't some real big fancy remote work kind of place. We're going to have to go inside if we want the CCTV.
Anything from around, any stores? I'll look around.
No. It's literally in the middle of a woodland park.
Figures. Fucking nature. Where's this, Mr. Krasky?
He's just over there, sir, and he points over at one of the patrol cars. Mr. Krasky's sitting in the back with his daughter next to him. He looks visibly shaken.
Right. Keep an eye on the situation. Do not act until I say popcorn container.
Popcorn container's the word, man.
All right. Turn about heel, walk to Mr. Krasky. Open the door. Say, Mr. Krasky, I'm Special Agent Wright. I would like to have a word with you, but the back of a police car might not be the best position. And I look at his daughter.
Martin looks over at his daughter, looks back at you. Probably right, sir.
All right. I look at Mr. Krasky and say, she's going to be all right in the car for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
Just stay here, sweetie. I'll be back. I've just got to talk to the man. Everything will be fine. And he steps out the car and walks away from the car with you.
All right. I get a respectable distance from the car, so his daughter doesn't overhear. Mr. Crespi, I'm Special Agent Wright. I'm here to, make sure that this situation doesn't become a national news story, if you catch my drift. Is there anything you can tell me? What did you see?
Well, I was late this morning getting up and getting little Lily to school. And when I pulled up, I noticed a motorcycle on its side, right outside. That one right over there, sir. And at that moment, I thought, that's a bit odd. Pulled up the car, started taking little Lily out the back of the car, and all I could hear was screaming and gunfire coming from inside, sir. And that was the moment I thought, I gotta get away from here. So I literally put little Lily back in the car and I just drove away, calling the police.
You did good, sir. You did good. Don't mind me asking, why were you late this morning?
Kind of at the bar last night, a bit too long.
I know, I understand. You've never seen this motorcycle here before.
Give me a human check.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm gonna human this shit.
Yeah.
Because I get the feeling that this man is not telling me the whole truth and nothing but the truth. 53 and a 22. Critical success.
You can tell he's lying to you straight to your face.
Yeah,
he's really bad at lying. He just, as soon as you said, do you know whose motorcycle it is, you basically see a shock through him. No, I don't know whose it is, sir.
Well, that's a shame. Would Lily know whose motorcycle this is?
Don't involve her, man. Not with this. Please, sir.
Well, that's all up to you. You either tell me who this motorcycle belongs to or I'm asking Lily. Because I can tell. The moment you lie, you touch your nose, dude. You gotta work on that for the future.
I'm gonna use that now all the time. Well, sir, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it's part of the Kolodinsky family.
Sorry, does this name ring a bell?
To you? To Duvet?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
He moved in a couple of months back, 2 streets down. Haven't really spoke to him much, but I don't think he's from here.
What makes you say that?
Well, he has a thick accent, sir. I don't think he's from here.
Really? What kind of accent?
Like Eastern European. It sounds like almost Russian.
Communists.
Goddamn commies.
Alright. Mr. Kreski, is there anything else you can tell me at this moment?
Unfortunately, no, sir. I just want to get home with my daughter. Oh, I'm just hoping her friends are going to be fine. Just get them out, agent. Get them out.
I'm working on it, sir. Do I think he's telling the truth with him saying he doesn't know anything else?
He doesn't know anything else now.
Alright. Mr. Kreski, if you wouldn't mind, stay here for just a bit longer. We may call upon you if we need you. We're having pizza delivered if you want. Maybe you can make an afternoon of it with little Lily here. But please stick around. We might need you at a later moment.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Much obliged.
And I shake his hand. I look at Lily, salute Lily, and head back to the command and control center. Norman, Dirk.
Yes, sir.
This motorcycle, whose is it?
Well, we've done an APB on it, and it seems to relate to a Martin Kolodinsky.
All right. Did any officers get to his house?
Not yet, sir.
This is fucking amateur hour. This is the first thing you do. What's Mr. Whitecliffe doing?
We're too busy here trying to control this situation. We can't just go off.
I'm gonna write a very stiff letter to the city, advising that Mr. Whitecliffe is not to return to his post at any moment.
Sir, we know you got away from him.
This is the first thing you do. You inspect the perp. You go to his house. We might find something, maybe plans for a bomb. Maybe we can figure out if he has a Deadman switch.
At that moment, Norman signals over to one of his guys. Come over here. Get this address. Go search it. Go find me some stuff before my ass gets chewed out again. Now go.
I nod at Norman. Side-eye Dirk. Dirk feels it. Dirk feels that he dropped the ball on this one. Should have been sooner. And I say, Norman, if your guys find like a manual or a recipe for a bomb, would they recognize it, or does Dirk need to send somebody with him?
Well, this is special weapons and tactics, sir. They can identify a bomb.
Sure that they do. I got a feeling that this house holds all the answers.
Would you like to travel there?
I would, but it's too early for me to travel there right now.
A bit, yes.
Yes, it's going to be a very short episode if I travel now, I think. I look at Norman, look at Dirk. Any change in the situation while I was talking to Mr. Kreski there?
No, sir. We can't seem to find a way to contact the person. Every time we try and approach the building, he's just firing out the window.
All right. I take this phone that Mr. Whitecliffe gave me. I call the Woodland Park, the Mother Earth kindergarten.
Hello?
This is Special Agent Wright. Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking to the person inside the building.
It's good to meet you. Mr. Inside the building, do you have a name that I can address you as?
Call me Martin.
Martin, I'm Special Agent Wright. Martin, I'm with the FBI. I've been tasked here to guide this hostage situation into a favorable position. What can we do for you?
Well, for a start, you can bring me a clergyman, a man of the cloth.
It's gonna take a while, Martin, and I need to know why.
Don't give me your little... I can do it, but it will take time. It will take time.
Nothing is instantaneous, Martin. We have to work together here. I'm gonna have to trust you, but you gonna have to trust me. It takes time. I'll get it done. Don't worry, I will get it done. But it's gonna take time.
You get me this? Everyone will be safe. They will be cleansed.
Like the sound of that. Martin, I would like some sign of goodwill from you, as we are gonna have to give you some sign of goodwill from us. You've got about, insert number here, kids inside. How many kids are inside?
Well, say 30.
You got about 30 kids inside, Martin. How about you let some of them go?
I cannot let them go while they are still infected. They need to be cleansed.
Infected with what there, Martin?
They are possessed by demons. I cannot let them go.
Martin, we all have our demons. And these children are innocent.
They are not, Special Agent Wright. These kids are possessed. My son, 2 months ago, came home, started talking about how his teacher had changed things at school. And all of a sudden he starts becoming like this demon possessed him. Just absolutely not like my little sweet child he was. Yesterday morning his eyes were just black. There was nothing inside of him but this demon. It speaks to me unless I wear this helmet. These kids need to be cleansed.
Sounds reasonable. Alright, have at it. Do you need help, or should I just bomb the whole shit?
What do you mean?
Martin, I'm not playing with you. If you think things need to be cleansed, we can deal with it right here, right now. They say you have a bomb. Why did you bring a bomb if you didn't want them to die?
In case the exorcism does not work. The devil is inside these children, Special Agent.
Right, let's retcon the fact that I said, let's bomb it all. They're all possessed, eyes black. Martin, I'm gonna level with you. I've seen things, and I don't expect you to understand this, but just rest assured that I am the only friend you have right now, and the only one who can help you. Now I will get you that clergyman. You gotta give me time.
You have 60 minutes, Special Agent. Make it happen.
I hang up.
What do you do?
Is there a carnival shop nearby that I can get a clergy outfit?
Well, let's go down this route, yes. I'll say there is. Give me a look roll.
Alright. If
Over
I'm doing
under.
something stupid, just tell me.
No, carry on. This is fun.
Oh, 8.
And you find a local costume shop in town. It's Seattle after all, so...
I tell Norman and Dirk my plan, that I'm gonna go in as a man of the cloth. And I need them to hold down the fort and do not engage with him until their snipers see me touch my left ear 3 times.
Left ear 3 times.
Indeed.
Popcorn dispenser.
I like you already, Norman.
Are you going to say 3 times, or are you going to touch your ear 3 times? Say
The
popcorn
third time.
dispenser.
The third time I touch my ear. My left ear, mind you.
Your left or stage left?
Yes.
Yes.
And I turn around, walk away. I imagine that this store has the outfit I need.
Yes.
So I put on my nun's robe.
No.
I put on my clergy clothes and leave the phone there, but put a gun, wrap it around my leg, like one of those ankle holsters.
You sure you want to do that?
I need some protection, right?
Oh, fair enough. Give me a disguise roll.
Oh, my disguise was pretty good, if I remember correctly.
It's
30. I thought 18, but it's 81.
You can see it bulging from your leg.
I look at the guys and ask, does this make me look fat?
It's not good, sir.
I'll take it off. Go in with my wooden cross and a Bible I stole from the local motel just now on my way back, and head in.
You start to approach the school. You see the barrel of a gun coming out of a window pointing at you. Stop! Wait there. Do you stop?
I stop, yeah.
Put your hands in the air.
And I wave him like I just don't care. No, as arriving, I already have my hands up in the air. One holding the book, one holding the cross.
Move slowly towards the front door.
And I move slowly towards the front door.
The gun retracts, and you see a man in a vest that is loaded to the brim with C4 explosives, with wires coming all over it. In the one hand, he has an AR-15 rifle. but he's one-handing it because in the other hand is a dead man's switch. He kicks the door open, as it's just a push-bar door from the inside, and points it straight at you, telling you to come in. He leads you into the auditorium, where you see 30 children in a circle, all chanting the nursery rhyme from the carnival.
A candle spread across the sky that causes all the stars to die. And when the sky begins to roar, it's like the devil at your door. And when your mind begins to crack, there's no way you can hold him back. When the crack begins to bleed, the tattered king will plant his seed. A chill will spread across the sky that causes all the stars to die. And when the sky begins to roar, it's like the devil at your door. And when your mind begins to crack, there's no way you can hold him back. And when the crack begins to bleed, the tattered king will plant his seed. A chant will spread across the sky that causes all the stars to die. And when the sky begins to roar, it's like the devil at the door. And when your mind begins to crack, there's no way you can hold him back. And when the crack begins to bleed, the tattered king will plant his seed.
Give me a sanity check, sir.
That's an 88. Critical fail.
Give me 1d4.
Well, how much is the maximum? Because it's critical, so I lose max.
Well, that's 4 then.
Guess what?
Breaking point. Oh, we never did in your off time. Your 1d6 plus.
Oh, shit, yeah. 1d6. 3. So I add a 3. So it's 49, and I lose 4 in this case, right?
Yes.
So I am at 45. 1 above my breaking point.
What could go wrong?
I'll live forever. And I look around. Look at Martin, was it?
Yes.
Look at Martin. And just... What's this? Where are they? What's happening here, sir?
They are possessed. They are possessed. You need to exorcise them. Can you not feel the demons, sir?
I'm not. Alright. And I look at Martin, look at my Bible, scratch my ear once, and look outside. Do I see any of the snipers outside training their gun?
No. You know where they are, but you can't see them.
Okay, good. I make sure that I know if I know where they are, and I make sure they see that I touch my ear one time.
They see you touch your ear one time. I'm going to say on the second touch of your ear, you're going to start seeing the laser dots appear.
Yeah, I thought so. That's nice. That's
Yes.
nice. Yeah. I open my book, my Bible, and would I know with an occult score of 10 which verse I would say? Let's see. No, I do not with a 44.
Well, do you want to try an unnatural roll? You have 18 and unnatural.
I have 18 and unnatural. Yeah, that's true. 6, bitches.
Oh, yes. This is very fucking unnatural.
Yeah.
When you're listening to the children, they're slightly going deeper in pitch. Like it's almost not them chanting, like something is chanting for them.
Martin, what the hell's happening here?
They are possessed. They are possessed. Can you not hear it? Can you
I
not
can hear
the
it.
whispers?
I do not hear the whispers, but I hear them. I flip open my Bible and start reading out loud.
What verse and book are you going for? 5, 16.
Ezekiel
Let's see what's
25:17.
the path of the righteous man.
is beset on all sides.
I'm going to put Samuel L. Jackson in there right now.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I am the shepherd. I am the founder of lost children. These children are lost, O Lord. Lord, deliver them up unto me in safe and sound condition, that they may fulfill their life's work in your image, in your great plan. And just drone off.
You drone on for about 5 or 10 minutes. You're seeing Martin next to you getting more visibly agitated. As he's saying it's doing nothing at all, he points his rifle right at you. Why it is not working?
Sir, this is maybe beyond my capabilities. I think we need a high priest.
Well, I'll get one. He puts the rifle down on the table next to him, pulls up the phone, and dials the number. Ring, 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 ring. No answer.
Fuck, this is tense. I look him straight in the eye, step on the gun, and say, Martin, I'm Agent Wright. I am with a special division of the US government, and we specialize in unnatural threats, and this is, by Uncle Sam, unnatural as fuck. Now, I'm sorry I played you. I had to see what's inside, but we are gonna make it through this. We are gonna cleanse these children. Are you with me?
It needs to be done. He pulls his weapon up and points it straight at you and starts to walk towards the children.
I had my
Keeping it on you.
foot on the gun.
You sure you want to do that? Like, because
I know
this is a terrorist with a dead man switch
I'm
right
not
in
sure
front of
about
you.
anything. No, 91, I'm not even stepping on it right. Just had my foot in the vicinity of it.
He starts walking towards the children.
Martin, if you shoot them now, the evil will be free. Right now
And
it's
then not be
contained.
cleansed by fire.
Right now it's contained inside them. Have you looked at hell? It's nothing but fire. They thrive in fire. They thrive in pain. They thrive. Whatever you're planning, don't do it.
Give me a persuade roll.
Boy! What's my persuade? 42? Under 43.
If anything, that's more perfect than getting just a normal critical or
Yeah.
something to me. Yeah, literally just making it. He falls to his knees in the centre of the circle of the children that are still chanting as their voices are getting deeper and deeper and more demonic around you. He starts crying to himself, staring at you. Please help me, whoever you are. You cannot let what happened to these children what happened to my son. Please, I must cleanse them.
And we will. Martin, we will, but this is not the way.
Well, how do we do it then, Agent Wright?
We need to go deeper.
Dun, dun.
And I fall asleep.
Yes.
Well, I'm off a mind to walk out again, but I want to see if I can take him with me, or
He's
at
not going to leave.
or at least have him be in a room where the snipers cannot see him, so the cops don't storm the building, and it buys me some time to call up my handler.
Martin's going to be on the floor at the moment, crying his eyes out, begging for you to help. In his fit of rage, he's going to stand up, walk to the back of the auditorium, and walk into the little box at the top, away from view from everyone. He came here to die if he couldn't be helped.
Yeah, he's not expecting to live through this at all.
No.
No, but I hope that my spiel about fire and pain being what these demons thrive on, make him think twice about killing them outright right now.
And not only that, he can't stand the sound of the chanting any longer.
Really, I find it quite relaxing.
Oh, yes, lovely.
Nothing wrong with a little demonic chanting. I'm calling my handler.
So you pick up the phone?
Wait. He's standing in the little box in the auditorium. I actually step out of the building.
Give me a stealth roll.
26.
26 under 32, success. You sneak off without him seeing you.
Before I step out, I wedge something in between the door so I can re-enter.
Okay, then. So you are exiting the building. Are you going back up to the command?
No,
area,
I'm staying just outside of the building.
You don't have a mobile phone, though?
Then I head into the office and call from the office. That's not smart, because they're probably tapping the lines.
We'll hand wave that bit. I haven't gone really... That's beyond the scope of this adventure. Replica? Sit rep.
Ubar, sir. It's the real deal, sir.
So there is cultist activity on site?
Unknown, but it has all the hallmarks of a demonic possession. And sir, it's the children.
Do you think the children can be saved in this situation?
Maybe. Unknown, sir. This is an unknown vector. What do we have... Sir, now that I have you on the phone, what do we have on Miss Judy Clier?
Miss Judy Clier is not at work this morning. She never turned in from her house.
And you're just telling me this now?
Well, yes, this is information that is ongoing. We've literally just found out within the past 10 minutes.
I need an...
Don't bust my balls on this, Replica. This is your mission.
I'll bust your balls any way I want until Tuesday. I need somebody to check her house. Sir, I do not trust any beat cop to take care of this. This is the real deal, sir.
Well, I'll send Steele, as he's already privy to the previous information.
Oh, Steele's here? Cool. Can I have him on the phone?
No, Steele's not with me. I'm going to send him. He's at your apartment, and he heard us this morning.
Okay. Sir, I'm not sure if I can fix this one. If this is the last time we speak, it's been an honor.
Don't die, Replica. I still need you around.
Replica blushes just a bit. Right, sir, I'll consider that an order. It's just... And I hang up.
That's your thing now, isn't it? Just hanging up on Riverside.
Of course.
Of course.
Fuck him.
It's just one more thing.
I hate my job.
Yes, I hate my job. So I'm going to say it's going to take about Steele about half hour.
Mm-hmm. Steele was already...
He was in the area, yeah. You've also got Hicks. He sent Hicks to Martin's house.
Well, one of Hicks' lackeys, one of his agents.
So Hicks is looking at you through the window, trying to signal you to come back over towards him.
I leave the kindergarten. Still have the door wedged, by the way. And I step out to the command and control center.
Hicks walks up to you. He looks you straight in the face and says, Daryl's trying it. He's rallying up the men. Wycliffe, the deputy chief, he's rounding up some of the guys, and they're going to try and assault the place in the next half hour.
Bring me to him.
Hicks at the moment points over towards the entrance of the school, where you can see Wycliffe with 2 or 3 officers around him. They seem to be hush-hushing. The officers walk away, and Wycliffe is just standing there.
I walk up to Wycliffe.
He looks at you. What do you want?
What in the hell do you think you're doing? And it's father right to you.
You're not a clergyman. I know that's a disguise.
Nothing gets past you.
Of course, Mr. Federal Agent. Can I have my crime scene back yet?
It's my crime scene, and whatever the hell you think you're doing, don't do it. I've been inside. If you breach those doors, you're gonna have 30 dead children on your hands.
I'm not doing nothing. Don't know what you're on about, Agent.
Don't play coy with me, Deputy.
That's Deputy Chief.
Deputy.
Chief.
You're Chief of Deputies. That's like a turd being boss of the diarrhea.
Look, I'm not going to be pushed around by a federal agent.
You don't have
Desk
to.
jockey that doesn't come out here actually on the job.
I'm here. If you got a problem, Wycliffe, you take it up with me. But you're not sullying my crime scene, and you are not entering this building. None of you are, until I give the go-ahead. Do I make myself clear?
He doesn't answer you, he just walks past you. Walks through you, should I say.
I grab him by the collar.
Grab him by the collar, he looks at you, and tries to tug away.
I asked you a question, Deputy Chief. Did I make myself clear?
Yes, sir. And walks off.
I have half a mind to do an Agent Connor right now, just stab him in the back. On the crime scene.
Oh look, another crime scene has appeared in this crime scene. What happened?
It's crime scenes all the way down. The Chief of Operations, he's going to be a problem yet, isn't he?
Of course he is.
Yeah. Deputy, come back here.
I'm not going to answer you until you call me Deputy Chief.
Wycliffe, come back here.
Yes, right. Yes. What?
Is he walking back to me?
He's walking towards you, yes.
I know that I'm pissing on your turf right now. But don't make this any harder than it is. I don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. Those kids don't want to be here. But this is the hand we are dealt, Deputy Chief. And this is the way it's going to go down. Let's say when it's time to breach, you and your men will be the first in. But I need time. Now, I've been inside. If we don't do this carefully, you're going to have 30 dead kids. No police force is ever going to recover from 30 dead kids, let alone your pension. Now, are we going to have a problem here?
Wycliffe looks at the media, all shouting off, trying to get interviews with any officer. The news helicopter above is flying low. Wycliffe looks up at it, looks back at you. We're not going to have a problem. Just get it done.
I'm working on it, but I need you to play ball.
Give me a persuade roll. With a 20% bonus, because that was lovely.
I'm gonna need it. I rolled a 53. My persuade is 43, but I got a 20% bonus. So 53 under 63.
Wycliffe looks at you once more. You see him take a deep breath in, trying to calm himself down. Your call, Special Agent. Get them kids out of there.
I thrust out my hand to shake it, Predator style.
He leaves you hanging.
I turn it into a silly dance. I meant to do this.
Yes.
Touch my left ear once more. 6 dots on my chest.
Not me!
I nod and I look at Dirk and Norman. They've seen from a distance what happened here. How do they respond?
They're looking over, they can't quite hear everything in the conversation except for when it got a bit heated, when you're shouting at each other. But they can kind of gather what's going on here. They see Whitecliff walk off, kind of with his tail between his legs. They look back at you, they give you that little resounding nod. But they just crack on with their work.
All right. I straighten my robe and walk up to them.
During your conversation with Whitecliff, the few SWAT team members that did go to Kolodinsky's house have now returned.
That's indeed where I was going right now.
Yeah, with a lovely report. So Norman hands you the report. In Martin's house, they searched Samuel's room, which was his son. It was orderly, the toys put away. But in the top drawer was a notebook with a list of everyone the Kolodinskys know and had contact with. Had bank accounts, assets, neighbours' names of kids, of parents of the kindergarten, their vehicles, license plates, jobs, checkout clerks, stores they worked at, descriptions. A very exhaustive list of everyone the Kolodinskys know. And do remember, this is in a child's room, of about a 5-year-old's room. They also searched the basement, which was tidy, but revealed website printout illustrating bomb-making instructions. There was no dead man switch on the instructions in the basement. It was mostly written in Somali Arabic and was printed out from the local library.
I ask if this bomb manual could have had because they are SPD, Special Operations.
Yes.
And did they bring the bomb manual?
Yes.
I give it to...
At the moment, Dirk is searching through it. And
I ask Dirk, this is going to sound crazy, but is this a type of bomb that can have a dead man switch, or is it a bluff switch?
Hard to tell at the moment, because you could just add a dead man switch here, or here, but actually adding one is a totally different matter with arming and disarming. Looking at these plans, it seems to be on a timer.
Blevins, can you work out what time it would be set to? Or could it be any time?
It could be any time. Just set up to a timer switch right here.
Clock is ticking. I've got to make a few phone calls. Call Steele.
Replica?
Steele, you've been to the house of, whatchamacallit?
Judy Clear, yes. Stinks of cat piss.
Get out of there, Steele. Get out of there.
No! At that moment, the Yithian appears. He's looking around the house, and you can hear him just knocking things over. Seems to be Native American stuff everywhere. Just doesn't look like she really takes care of herself, if I'm honest, Replica. She just seems like a crazy cat lady.
Does she look like a new age?
At this moment, you hear him moving into the bedroom.
She's dead, isn't she?
Yes, he opens the door. Oh, God. Well, I guess I found Judy, Replica. She's dead.
Buddy, I hate to do this to you, but how long?
Hard to tell. With the smell of cat piss everywhere. I mean, it looks like the cats have started to devour her a bit.
Longer than a week.
I'd say so, Replica. I'd say so.
Do you see anything? Is she holding anything? Does she have a diary or something?
I'll keep searching. He searches around the bedroom. He finds a diary. Opens it up. And on every page is just a new symbol for the king in yellow. She's just writing it on every single page.
Steele, you still with me?
I mean, there's some sort of symbol here, but I don't know who it's for. You need to see it. He takes a picture of it and sends it you through.
Alright, sanity check. I actually made it.
Hey, nice. No sanity.
Alright, Steele, thanks.
If I find anything, I'll call you back.
Text me first. I might be indisposed.
What do you do, Agent Replica?
Where, to myself, call my handler.
Replica, sit rep.
Sir, this is called activity. I need to bring in the group.
Is there any way of getting away of the media attention?
Elaborate, sir.
At the moment, I'm watching what is unfolding over a television screen from the helicopter above. I can't send in a new cell without that helicopter disappearing first.
Leave it to me, sir. Hang up, and I fake a phone call from Martin, and I walk towards the command and control tent. Martin, I know, Martin. Yes, understandable. But No, Martin, don't shoot them. Don't shoot them, Martin. I'll get it done. Have them stop crying. Tell them it's going to be all right. And I look at Dirk and Norman. I say, hold the phone to my chest. I say, guys, we got to get the helicopter out of here. It's driving the kids crazy, and it's in turn driving Martin crazy. He's going to shoot a kid if you don't get it out of here.
Whitecliff nods at you. Consider it done. And he horns over his radio. Get that chopper out of here. Get one of our choppers up there and tell it to move off. And within over the next few minutes, you hear the megaphones going up. Move away from the area. Move away from the area from the megaphones. Another chopper coming in to try and force it out of the area. The helicopter leaves.
I fake hang up on Martin because I never actually picked up. And I walk over to Mr. Krasky, who's still in the car. But on the way, I'll call a handler again.
Replica, well done. I'll send in K-Cell to you.
All right, sir. Thank you. This really means a lot to me. I think we have, in the last few weeks, and I hang up.
It's not going to go well between you and Riverside in the end, is it, really? Nah, anyway.
Who cares? I hate my job. I look at Daryl, Norman, and Dirk, and I say, guys, we've got some reinforcements coming in. I know. I look at Daryl, I know. Bringing even more FBI into it is not what you want, buddy. But to resolve this situation without bloodshed, we need them. They're experts.
Whitecliff looks at you. He's still on the fence if to trust you or not, but he just shrugs his shoulders to say, yeah, whatever. It's your call now.
Right. And I look Daryl in the eye and I say, thank you for the chopper.
You're welcome.
Wait, I'm checking the...
You was walking towards Krasky.
Yeah, but I circled back. This little teepee that's standing on the...
on the field outside,
on the field. Yes. It didn't catch my attention before at all. But now that I think back about the mission briefing my handler gave me, it stands out in my mind, and I look over and I see that teepee on the field. Look at my guys and say, do we know what's inside that teepee there?
We have no idea. We can't enter the area. He's been firing pop shots off every time we go more than 10 feet away. You're the only one that's gone in so far.
No time like the present. And I walk up to the school again.
Are you going to call Martin first to let him know you're coming back in, that you left for a start, or are you just going to try and risk it?
I'm asking Norman, has there been any movement? Did you guys see him leave the cubicle?
No, he's still in the cubicle.
All right.
We don't have the shot.
And I move my hand towards my ear and I say, popcorn stand. And I walk away. If he's still in the cubicle, I'm going to walk up to the teepee.
You walk up to the teepee. You open the flap. As you look inside, there is nothing but one object in there. A small pallet with a slab on top. No.
Jesus Christ, you had me there. You really had me there.
You open it up. There's just paraphernalia from Native American stuff that the kids have been learning from Miss Claire.
Does anything stand out?
Not at all. Are you standing at the entrance or are you moving in?
Well, if I see that it's full, I'll step in to just check if I see anything that stands out.
Give me a sanity check.
Yeah, I thought so. Are we doing house rules?
House rules?
Well, yeah, it's a 65, so it doesn't matter, but still. 65 over 45.
This is for helplessness, so you have no sanity damage. But as you enter, you look up, you see the little hole at the top of the teepee, and it's jet black.
Fucking
and you can see the stars twisting, and you hear a whisper in your head.
Hello, Replica. Give me my sacrifice.
New phone, who this?
No response.
No, I look up to the stars and say, who are you?
No response.
You know my name, so you know what I'm about. I can give you thousands of sacrifices in my line of work. I can kill with impunity. I am the law, but let these children go. And your first sacrifice will be Martin.
You stand there, you see a flicker of light from the stars, and you hear in a very breathy voice, "Give me my sacrifice. Give me Martin."
That's another sanity check because I'm freaking the fuck out. 63 this time.
Oh, this one's unnatural.
Yeah.
1 sanity damage.
Yeah, I gotta push. Atlanta PD.
We'll work this out in your off time of how it affects you.
I need to roll something but I don't know what. Something with willpower, I think.
Don't you just lose 2 willpower points?
No, I have to roll a d4. It's in d2. So, yeah. My willpower is now 9. Projected sanity onto the Atlanta Police Department. I am circling the drain here. So we got a deal then.
You look up, it disappears, and you see the Seattle sky once more.
Turn around, head inside the kindergarten. Walk straight to the auditorium. Do I still hear the chanting?
Yes.
Is it deeper, higher?
It's extremely deep now. It's almost unintelligible. Give me a search roll.
25 under 61.
Success. You look at the children, but as you look at their faces, you're noticing their eyes are going jet black. They don't have any white to their eyes anymore. Give me an alertness roll.
56 under 67.
You hear Martin move out of the auditorium, top room. He spots you. He's behind you. And you hear the safety flick off his rifle. He's pointing it right at you. Why did you leave?
Because I had to find a way to save everybody. I see now, Martin, that sometimes the life of one is as valuable as the life of many. These kids are beyond saving, Martin, but you're not. Head out with me.
I cannot leave this place without cleansing these children. They cannot happen what happened to my son. I can't leave.
You can't, or you don't want to?
I won't leave.
Okay. Stay here, Martin. Give me 10 minutes, and then cleanse this unholy kindergarten. That's words I never thought to say. Unholy kindergarten, and burn it to the ground. 10 minutes.
It will be done.
I'm gonna do the dumbest thing ever. I'm gonna send Whitecliff in.
What, Whitecliff and his men?
Yeah. My hands are clean. They assaulted the building against my orders. Killed 30 kids. No, let's not do that. It's not my decision, but I'm in over my head here.
Remember, K-Cell is on en route.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Give me 10 minutes. And I step out, and just then, I see K-Cell's van pull up. And they step out, rush towards them.
They're all wearing FBI jackets as well. You see Kilo, Killswitch, Cardiac, and Coco. They all recognize you.
Even in my priest suits. Just the
vision of you with your dog collar on.
The whole time just doing everything with my priest suit on. And my FBI breaker over it.
Killswitch approaches you. Replica. Nice disguise there.
Don't ask. We got a situation here.
We're at your disposal. We've been told that you're the lead on this one, so go on then, Arcel. What are we doing here?
Did you call me? We got an ongoing situation. Now, we got about 30 kids inside, and a man with a bomb, and he's ready to cleanse these children. I've seen them. Killswitch. They need cleansing. They're chanting something unholy in a demonic tone. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. And frankly, I'm in over my head. That's why I called you in. I needed somebody. I know Steele went to the proprietor of this kindergarten, a Miss Judy Klyer. She's dead, and she has a diary full of an occult symbol. The same symbol that the hostage taker has scribbled on his helmet. Now, I don't know what it's for. I don't know how we can get the touchdown on this one. What's the bottom of the 9th? I'm just throwing out sports things. I don't know. It's the bottom of the 9th. We're down 20 points, and we need a Hail Mary. What do you got?
Well, we got a diversion, if you need one of those. I mean, we can get out the kids and get them to T-cell. They can be cleansed that way, and then we just need you to maybe distract Martin? Or is there any way? You say he's wearing a bomb suit.
Yeah, and it's time. It may be time operated. It may be a dead man switch. We don't know.
I'll get Coco to look over the plans. He might be better at this kind of stuff.
Maybe. But in the meantime, this man is itching to cleanse these children. So whatever we're going to do, we got to do it fast. We have about 8 minutes.
You're not really giving me much time to work here with Replica.
I look
right,
look at the rest of KSL, and they're all like drinking Starbucks. Yeah. And I look at Killswitch, look at the Starbucks, look at Killswitch, you know?
I mean, we were out of town, man. Sorry it took us so long. It took us about 30 minutes to get here. Coco looks over at the plans. Within minutes, can notice it's no dead man switch. That's a ploy. This bomb is completely rigged up just to run off the timer. Adding a dead man switch into any of this won't affect anything. Only the timer can set this off.
Watch my left ear.
All the lasers point on Martin, who's now grabbed one of the children and is pulling it in front of him as a human shield. He's now clambering with his child over towards the phone. Your phone in your pocket starts ringing. What do you do?
Cup.
What are you doing, Agent Wright? You're supposed to be helping me.
I am. You gotta let this kid go. I know the deadman switch is false. I know it's a timer device.
It is.
How much time do we have?
He's looking down at his vest. You have about 5 minutes until I cleanse this place.
He's holding the phone with one hand.
Holding the phone with one hand and his rifle in his other. He's dropped the dead man switch at this point because you've called him out on it.
But he didn't know I was calling.
Oh, no. He's got the phone in one hand, he's got the child in the other hand,
Yeah.
pulling across his chest. So all the lasers are pointing all over the child at the moment in front of him.
Over the child. These are some bad SWAT team members. Alright, we're gonna come in. There's one thing you can do. You can pick up your gun. But to do so, you gotta let the kid go.
But if I let this kid go, you will kill me. I can see these lasers.
Remember what I told you. I am from an organization that's unknown to you, but we specialize in this stuff. We're gonna cleanse.
You told me to blow the place.
I know. Just needed you off my back for a second. Sorry I lied to you, Martin. But know this. My name isn't Wright. I'm here for the wrong reasons. But sometimes 2 wrongs make a right.
You know, just for that pun, because it was puntastic. Put 1 on your sanity. I'm just going to give you that. That's my inspiration, is giving
Yeah,
one sanity for you.
46.
Fuck you. That was good. I love you to bits. Anyway.
In this organization, we specialize in this stuff, and we can and will cleanse these children, even if it kills them. But the way you're going at it, it won't work, buddy. It's gonna spread and spread and spread.
Just help me, sir. Help these children.
Let the kid go.
Give me a persuade roll.
41. What's my persuade again? 41 under 43. Hachimachi.
Can I trust you not to shoot?
I won't shoot you.
You won't shoot me, but with these people aiming at me, shoot.
I won't shoot you.
He moves with the child towards the auditorium top room. He quickly runs in and pushes the kid out and shuts the door behind him.
I don't know. I cannot see this, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, then. So you touch your ear, then. Just give me a look roll.
No, I don't see this. I don't touch my ear. I don't know if he's put the kid away.
He slams down the phone on you. What do you do?
He put the kid in the auditorium, right?
Yes.
Or in the cubicle, and he's outside of the cubicle or also in the cubicle?
He's in the cubicle. He pushed the girl out of the cubicle and shut the door behind him. So he's in the cubicle, but the kid is back in the auditorium.
All teams go. Get those kids out of there. We've got 4 minutes.
Killswitch, Coco, and Kilo, all suited and booted at this point. They've chucked away their Starbucks and are running at full pelt towards the auditorium. They put their breaching charges on the side of the windows.
I opened the
Create
door.
a smoke. You open the front door like nothing's going on. They blow off smoke grenades and tear gas to create a diversion. A big truck pulls up, and what you can see through the smoke is the children being flung into the back of the truck, coughing their faces off as they're being put into this truck. The truck drives off. As the smoke clears, Kilo, Killswitch, Cardiac, and Coco are nowhere to be seen.
They put 30 kids in a truck? Damn.
In the back of a truck, which goes, say, like an army truck kind of size.
All right. Here come the fireworks.
So what do you do?
Run away from the building. Jump in the teepee. Because I'm so close to my breaking point. Because that's what somebody who is losing his mind does. And he says, my end of the bargain in 5, 4, and I count down 1.
As Duvet hits the deck inside the teepee, the camera pans out into an aerial shot of the entire school, and all you see is the building explode into 1,000 pieces. All the windows blow out, there's fires everywhere, alarms are going off. All the police outside all duck for cover behind their cars, and we fade to black.
I feel weird. I think this went off the rails so bad that you had to...
Oh, it did, but a lot of it was actually improv anyway in this, so it kind of works out. That's what I was saying, just make any decision you want to make, because it didn't actually tell you in the story how to actually resolve it.
Ooh. All right, so let's do the
conclusions then.
I think I made a lot of mistakes in this one. And I was just, like, in school you had a running mistake. Like, from one mistake, your calculation was incorrect, so you do the next calculation incorrect, and then the next calculation incorrect, and then the next calculation incorrect. And that's how this felt. And it's nothing to do with the story itself. The story itself is very good, but I don't think this is too much to drop on one agent.
Yes. I'll agree with that, because like you could have had, if you had a group of people, you could have people scouting out the place, people sneaking in back ways.
Yeah.
Like one going to check the house of the Judy Clear, one going to check the house of Martin.
Yeah, and that would also bring another dimension to the story, because metagaming, one of the agents would have seen the yellow sign.
Yes.
So, hey, I've seen this. You want to see it? And then it reverberates around the whole precinct, maybe.
You say that though, but you did save the children.
I did save. Well,
they're in T-Cell's possession now.
Is that saving though?
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, last time they had a child, the child decked me in my car.
Yeah, but you released it.
Liberated. No, but what strikes me is that this shotgun scenario, as you say, doesn't have a resolution. It's open-ended.
No, as it says here, the children, yes, all the children are possessed by an ancient malevolence preparing to open the way to manifest an unspeakable horror. If the PCs choose to hunt down little Leela Krask, you never
yes.
Her smartphone contains an encyclopedia similar to Samuel's and worse. So you even had all the information from Samuel as well that you didn't check on.
Yeah.
She's a girl with plans. If anyone questions her without a golden helmet, they'll get whispered to stop. So that helmet was blocking the Yellow King from talking to you.
Oh my god, this makes it so much better. And I was thinking like, it's just a child. And I totally forgot about her.
As you say, it was too much for one agent.
Yeah.
Because you could have one completely interviewing the father and daughter, why they was late, why it was going on. Why she seems completely blasé that all her friends are in there. If you'd have actually checked up on her more, you'd have realised that she's also possessed.
Yeah, and I think... Well, in that aspect, I'll say what I'm thinking. Because it's about children, and that many children, that one child is unimportant. So you get sort of blinders on. All you're thinking is, how can I get these children out, even though they're possessed? And how can I make it so that this dude doesn't blow this whole kindergarten to kingdom come? And I think with more players, there would be more avenues. So one focuses on saving the children, one does the investigation of the house, one with the Mother Earth kindergarten director.
Yeah. But honestly, I'd say I'd give that a 7 out of 10. Because it's an interesting story, it's very good.
It's very interesting, it's very good. I think with more people, this could be an 8 out of 10, because it's super tense.
Yeah.
For me, it was already tense. As you know, a lot of times I was thinking, like, what the hell am I gonna do? And that's what I also mean with, like, a continuing error. Because you are so out of your wits and in over your head, you try to control the little parts that you can. So, dominate Daryl Whitecliffe was my main goal in this case. As ain't nobody pissing on my crime scene. I was glad that Norman and Dirk were cooperating with me. And I played Duvet to the best of my knowledge.